Hello and welcome to National Focus for Thursday, November 14, 2024. I am Julian Morris. In the headlines, construction of a new primary school in Tebow ahead of schedule. Dominica's international airport expected to redefine air travel in the Caribbean. And $240,000 computer lab for Northeast Comprehensive. The details of the headline stories and more when we return. Welcome back. Construction of the new Tebow Primary School is at an advanced stage. The new Tebow Primary School is one of 6 schools being constructed with funds provided by the China Aid Project.
I visited Tebow with a team on Tuesday this week, and Tebow is at a very advanced stage. We met with a few members of the village council led by Ms. Francis Royer and the principal, and they were very impressed with the work. In fact, they're expecting the school, they're hoping to get the school. Based on the speed of the work, they're hoping that the school will be ready by next September.
Mr. Geist says their optimism reflects the advanced stage of the works, even though the project is not expected to be completed by that time.
The foundation, they have gone past the foundation. They're actually doing work on the first floor. They're doing the staircase to the second floor. And they're working on another classroom block, the lower school classroom block. So Tebow is at a real advanced stage, as you can see.
The Goodwill Secondary School, as well as Calibishi, Tebow, Seneco, Bellevue and Tetmont primary schools are all funded by the government of China. These projects are all at an advanced stage of construction. Operations Director of Projects with the Montreal Management Consultants Establishment MMCE says the official groundbreaking ceremony for the international airport marks a significant milestone in Dominica's development. Mr. Carl Murad said it was the celebration of the actualization of a magnificent project.
It is happening before our own eyes. It is coming. It is coming. This celebration is indicative of a grand achievement on the ground, which is further evidence of the commitment of MMC to the development of Dominica. This airport will be one of the most beautiful airports in the world.
Mr. Murad said this international airport will be the most advanced one in the region. This project entails the construction of an airport with an airfield featuring 2,815 meters long. That's 9,350 feet long runway.
The airport will boost state-of-the-art navigation and air traffic control systems, redefining the travel in the Caribbean. This magnificent airport project will include 1. A modern terminal building spanning an area of 165,000 square feet, 165 100,000 square feet.
The Dominica Hospitals Authority held activities to commemorate World Diabetes Day today. The theme of the day, Breaking Barriers, Bridging Gaps. Activities such as blood sugar testing for staff and the public and education and counseling were held at the Dominica China Friendship Hospital. Hospital Medical Director Dr. Ruby Blanc says NCDs are a major issue in Dominica.
The NCDs are a major issue in Dominica, and the diabetes, hypertension, the cancers, those are areas of concern. We on average see 1 to 2 persons coming in for strokes, and majority of patients, diabetes will be part of the underlying cause. Our nephrology dialysis unit is quite busy, usually have in excess of 30 patients, and again majority of those patients are because of diabetes as one of the causative agents.
Government is concerned about the high level of NCDs such as diabetes. Dr. Blanc cautions that people must be health conscious.
It starts off with personal responsibility, how people take care of themselves. Very importantly, what they eat, their level of activity, alcohol consumption, smoking, their management of stress. And then you have the, in addition to those healthy lifestyles, in terms of actually seeking health care. What is your status? Checking your blood pressure, checking your sugar levels on a regular basis.
The hospital medical director says the DCF hospital is equipped to handle complications of NCDs. The refurbishing of a computer lab with 50 computers, 2 projectors and 2 printers valued at $240,000 EC will benefit more than 300 students at the Northeast Comprehensive School in Londonderry. The donation was made recently to the school by the National Telecommunications Regulatory Commission, the NTRC. Minister for Education, Honorable Octavia Alfred, says the advent of COVID-19 forced government to make changes in teaching.
COVID-19 forced us to make changes in teaching and engaging students, new ways of assessing, new tools and platforms, new understanding of what professional collaboration is about.
NTRC has supported the Ministry of Education in the provision of internet access. Students can now apply for a decreased internet rate.
If you are students, you can apply for $10 internet. And you know what? Some people are very mean. So they said, but it's not government, it's NTRC. Well, this morning I've got news for you, Office Comprehensive. NTRC is government. So a lot of people like to separate government from certain things just to be unkind. But the $10 internet that the people who have students at their home are receiving, it's a government program through NTRC.
Parliamentary representative for the Wesley constituency, Honorable Fidel Grant, says the government of Dominica is committed to providing reliable internet connection to Dominican families.
It is important that persons not only have access, but the internet is affordable. This lab will serve as a gateway to many students. CXC and several other examining bodies are moving online. It is important as students that you become familiar with devices, but more importantly, be confident in their use. Students, I urge you to take advantage of the opportunities that are available to you. There are a vast number of opportunities available for persons who are experienced in computer and information technology.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return. Welcome back. WUSC Caribbean, under the Sustainable Agriculture Caribbean project funded by the Government of Canada, has made a donation of important equipment to the Cochrane United Farmers Group. This donation represents a key milestone in ongoing efforts to promote sustainable farming practices in Dominica, and thus the focus on the small ruminant subsector.
So over the last couple of weeks, we've had some training with the Cochrane United Farmers Group, and this training was exposed to a number of farmers from the East Agricultural Region as well as the Southern Agricultural Region. And farmers were exposed to training in areas of improved technology, primarily related to feeding and feeding resources and alternative feeding resources for your animals, as well as hygienic and best practices for hygiene. And I'm certain in the next few weeks we'll have some further ongoing trainings in areas such as slaughtering.
Dr. Paquette says it is expected that such interventions will help bridge existing gaps within the market system for small ruminants. The Sustainable Agriculture Caribbean project is being implemented in Jamaica, Guyana, Suriname, St. Lucia, and Dominica.
In so doing, we're presenting today some small tools which will go a long way in supporting your ability to actually support your feed resources capacity or adding to your feed resources capacity. So today we will see the support of equipment to include a pelletization machine for natural feed production, as well as slaughtering tools and hygienic tools. But also importantly, we are adding as well a hammer mill and a wood shredder, which will also support your ability to pelletize the feed resources that you need, and also to support some organic emollients coming out of your ventures as it relates to small ruminant production.
The sports division will hold open matches on Friday, 15th November 2024, when the school's netball season begins. The matches will prepare players for the 2024-25 Secondary School Netball Championship to begin in January 2025. The championships will comprise the under 14, 16 and 20 divisions. 6 teams representing 5 schools will participate in the under 16 division, while 7 teams representing 7 schools are registered for the under 20 divisions. The teams will meet Honorable Oscar George, Minister of State in the Ministry of Culture, with the responsibility for youth and sports. 4 matches will bounce off the opening of the championship. That's news. Now for your weather update. A ridge pattern is expected to maintain a relatively dry atmosphere today. Low-level clouds moving with the wind flow are expected to result in occasional cloudy skies with a few showers. Lower levels of dust haze are expected to linger, however, a reduction in visibility and air quality can be expected. People with respiratory sensitivities are advised to continue taking all the necessary precautions to avoid complications. Moderate seas are expected, with northerly swells peaking to near 7 feet, mostly along the northern through eastern coast. Small craft operators and sea users should remain on alert and exercise caution. Today's hurricane tip: keep emergency supplies such as flashlights, batteries, and a radio handy. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. Be sure to follow GIS Dominica on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. You can also drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I am Julian Morris. Thank you for watching.